everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Ravens going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And incomplete to open things up. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
You think about the great tandems that we've had this decade in the NFL. Think about Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Brady, and Gronk. But look, Andy Dalton and A.J. Green, they have to rank in there, don't they?
Yeah, and two guys that came from the same draft class.
A.J. Green in the 1st round, Andy Dalton in the 2nd round. And what they've meant to the Cincinnati Bengals franchise has been everything. A lot of playoffs.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And there's the first NFL catch for John Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Immediate dividends from their number one pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom? Grandma? Wife? Girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
To return, here's Michael Campanaro. Shift together here from the D-line. First and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams.
And his first carry, he loses the football. Finding some room at midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. On the ground, this is Woodhead. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vincent Ray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. But for the Bengals, it was another season without a playoff win last year. They haven't won a playoff game since January of '91. That's the longest active drought in the league. But for the first time in 6 years, it was a season without a playoff appearance as they limped home last season 6-9-1.
None of us really anticipated that either. So they realized where some of their deficiencies lay. And one of them, speed outside. And they ended up drafting John Ross out of Washington, who ran a 4.22 40-yard dash at the combine. And also
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL. and one that is true. The Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
And that was tied for the most in the league. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is West. And some room. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run it with Dixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Flacco here on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown as a member of the Ravens. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The play fake to Hill. Dalton steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now to the air. Dalton caught. Eifert over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Dalton will just sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens making their way out. And is this a pivotal year for them? And I ask that because of this. You look at, they won Super Bowl 47, Charles, but they've missed the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years, including 8-8 a year ago.
It is a pivotal year because they are so used to being in that mix, even though they have to deal with Pittsburgh in their own division, even though they have to deal with Cincinnati in their own division. They're used to being a playoff team.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
In motion left is Perriman. Second down, Flacco now. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bengals take possession. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry, near the bottom of the league. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brett Perriman from 19 yards away. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's got a man wide open. It's Maclin. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now West. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness. The ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
You're never supposed to take a player for granted, but you almost do with Justin Tucker, don't you?
Last year, how good was he?
He was phenomenal. The one miss that he had on the season was a block against New England, correct?
Yeah, he was 38 of 39, also didn't miss a PAT.
And one thing you want to do, if you want to book him as an opera singer, you better get on the boards early. Justin Tucker can sing it now.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal 1st down. A.J. Green last year a career low in yardage of his 6 NFL seasons. It was the first one he didn't post 1,000 yards.
I was there against Buffalo when he pulled a hamstring early in the game and missed the rest of the season. So that's why the numbers were down. A healthy A.J. Green, we know what we're going to get. Big-time production.
Hill got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down following the run. Operating out of the gun, Flacco drops it underneath to Dixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first down, they go with Dixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it with West. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Ravens on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Woodhead. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's West. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a right side completion here by LaFleur. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4. And Dalton to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Red zone opportunity. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They run with Hill. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Bernard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now in Cincinnati. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Flacco here on 2nd down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Flacco. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flacco gives off to Dixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Passing play, Flacco. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Flacco. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now it's Flacco. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Flacco now. Dumps it off to Woodhead. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Man open left side. It's Williams. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They go pass again with Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. In the red zone this time. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Max Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
I got 11. He's mine.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On first down, Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. On second down now, Hill. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Brett Perriman there. And now it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll get 32 yards there. And that'll be good for Baltimore first. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fire. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.